Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and today we are going to be talking about the upcoming patch for Helldivers 2. It's been formally gone over now by the devs and there are some really good changes with it. Unfortunately though, it's not coming until September 17th, which means that after that, we're only going to have another 30 days to finish up what they promised to do. So we're going to go over everything that's going on with that update and what you guys need to know, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. Alright fellow Helldivers, we're going to keep this video pretty short and sweet because we're just going to go over the news and not stretch it out any more than it really needs to. And today we're going to be talking about the patch update that Arrowhead Studios said that they are going to be delivering on September 17th. And it is going to be going over a couple of big things. The first thing they said they are going to do is they are going to be reworking armor penetration, anti-tank weapons, and enemy armor and health values. As a key part of the rework, we have done an initial balancing pass on over 30 weapons and stratagems that you guys will be expecting to see changes to when this rolls out. The second thing that they said they are going to go ahead and do is they are going to be overhauling a number of different enemies to make them feel more rewarding to kill, looking at you bots, when you use the proper tools to handle them, but ensure they still feel formidable. Enemy bots, including Hulks, will now have lower armor, and the number of rockets fired by enemies like the Devastator and gunships will be limited, which is, I think, actually fantastic, as it will probably help with the ragdolling effect, which was another issue from the gunships. This will also, as they say, make combat more balanced. The armor values of particularly tough bug enemies like the Charger, Impaler, and the Bile Titan will also be reduced, and well, we have those brand new carpet bombs, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that will work. Now, the third thing they're going to be addressing is weapons such as the autocannon, heavy machine gun, and anti-material rifle will now be more effective, providing greater loadout versatility. They're also working towards additional improvements for the flamethrower weapons, which, kicked off this whole big thing that needed to happen within 30 days, which was actually 60 days. Anyways, the last thing they wanted to let us know is that they're going to take this opportunity to consider new player fantasies and design goals for these weapons and stratagems based on the feedback they've received and the trends they're observing during gameplay. Once again, this is scheduled to go live on September 17th, and when it does, they'll be back on the same date with more details, and we'll go over it in another video with what they say then. Along with that, they gave some additional information. Someone asked a question, what about the beta testing you mentioned previously? And they said, we've conducted closed beta tests for the last 2 weekends. We're starting small to ensure everything runs smoothly before expanding. They have been a test bed for the program, and we intend to expand it in the future and invite a wider variety of testers to playtest our upcoming updates. It will take some time to get the infrastructure in order, but the intent is that these tests will find issues and missteps before we release them to the player base at large, providing a better experience for all players, which is something we all want to hear. Now, unfortunately, yesterday we also had the giant illuminate section of the map pop up and then disappear. We have heard no really big news about that whatsoever. Arrowhead has only claimed that it is fake news. No other images have popped up. This is still likely way far out, as they have another update on September 17th that we said, and then there's going to be another one 30 days after that. So again, probably not until October 26th, which is when Liberty Day happens. If then we see it, that would be the earliest in my opinion. And there's been a lot of talk about Space Marines 2 coming and destroying Helldivers 2. I see them in the comments all the time. I will say it is starting off fairly strong. It has about 96,000 players on its first day, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not the, 500,000 that Arrowhead did with Helldivers 2 when it first launched, but it is respectable. I'm actually enjoying Space Marines 2 quite a bit. That being said, I do not see that game being direct competition with Helldivers when I think about it. And the big reason is, if you are really into that game, you should know that there are only about 6 different co-op missions you can do with friends, and they are all repeating with the same enemy types, same layout, and running through it the same exact way. It doesn't have that chaosness and randomness that Helldivers 2 has. They are very different games in that aspect. Along with that, Space Marine is a 3-player game. Helldivers does allow you to have 4, plus platoons are coming, which is going to be bigger with a bigger rank system. I absolutely love Space Marines 2 right now. Very much enjoying it. If you're enjoying it too, I'm very glad. That being said, I do not see this game actually being anywhere near a direct competition with Helldivers 2. Not saying that it won't have bigger numbers, but I just don't think the player base is going to continue to overlap for that long. They are very different styles of games and have a very different focus. Let me know down below, do you guys like where they're going so far with these patch updates and buffs and nerfs fixes? And also, do you think that in the next 60 days, or well, 30 after the first update goes live, do you think that they can go ahead and fix all the issues in the game? Also, don't forget to check out this video and this video right here, where I cover more news on Helldivers 2. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading democracy.